Throw the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself and I tripled the flip. Came from the streets, I'ma stick to the script. We popping bottles like we went a trip. Rather fill up accounts than empty a clip. 10 on the ground, so I never slip. They love you, they hate you, I'm watching them switch. Switch, 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 switch. They hate you, they love you, I'm watching them switch.
You already know it's your boy Chance. Rook's in the house. Kenzo the Great's here. Be Yourself podcast. This is probably gonna be episode 2. I'm saying I don't know if we're gonna call them episodes because we did that last time and just got lost in the sauce. But episode 2, special day. Got the book wrong. Kobe, Mamba. You already know. So before we get into that, if you love Kobe, like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Do it for the Mamba, at least for this episode. You can unsubscribe on the next one. Subscribe, like, and share for Kobe's on this one.
Or don't. Just stay around.
You should stay around, but just if you need an incentive, you know what I mean, you can leave later. But we'll get into it. I'll let my mans say what's up, and then we'll get into it. I mean, anyone y'all can jump off when you're ready.
Yo, it's your boy Kenzo the Great. Hopefully you're not new here, so you've seen other videos and whatnot, the shorts and whatever it is, of various channels. We all over the place. If you are, you about to see some. I mean, you finna learn something on this channel here, whether it be this one or the next one or the last one. Stick around, move around, look around. Maybe this one popped up in the algorithm, and it's the first one you've seen, and it's months later after we did this one, and who knows? Hey, trust me, stick around. You'll find something for you.
That's facts. It's going down this year, yo. The content's gonna be flooding in. All right, yo, we're gonna keep the movie shit coming, and then we got some deep content coming. All right, so we need some real talk back. All right, it'll be clips. All right, it'll be clips. We got y'all. For all that low attention shit, we're gonna keep it snappy and colorful, as you see.
Definitely. Some of y'all confused on what to say. Basically, that means we have a wrestling channel, we have a Marvel DC channel. So it's called Geeked Out Podcast. The wrestling channel is Wrestling Behind the Curtain. So you can find all those. It's all in the description box. So, just click away. But, we got you for everything. So movies, TV shows, reality TV, wrestling.
Football season.
Oh, football season coming out. We used to have something for that, but, we won't talk about that. People fell off, but, we'll be back to that later. This is what my man Cobes, you know what I mean? So we're here. Rook, I'll throw you the point, you know what I mean? I'll be the 2. Kenzo, you could be like I don't know the new cast, but you could be like, you be like Rondo. You know what I mean?
Point will be 1. So this team, this is a very strange functioning team. If Rook running point, he's a point guard. It can't be a point guard and Rondo on the team. I don't know which team that's gonna work. So yeah, I can run the 3. It's okay. Cole played the 3, MJ played the 3, LeBron played the 3, all the greats played the 3. The swing, as they call it now.
You said Cole. He played some 3, because the NBA requires it. Right. Man wants to go down as the best 2 to ever play.
Oh, for sure. You say he played some 3.
I mean, we can even get in that if you want to. Like, y'all know who I think the best is, but I mean, we can get that now. We can do that a whole another clip of who's the best.
That's gonna run a tangent. All right, y'all gonna start war on the lines, man. All right, yo. Kobe Bryant, the man out of Lower Merion High School, yo. Dude came in. This is before LeBron's hype. Kobe's hype was real. It just wasn't, number 1 overall pick real. But it's top 10 real. And it catches Phil Jackson's eye real. Bulls, the Lakers organization, and that mentality carried over from Chicago of, finding talent and being daring. Because they had Eddie Jones in LA. Eddie Jones can ball. He was doing his thing. Pulling in Shaq. And you make this trade, yo, with Charlotte to get Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant. And everybody's like, homeboy comes out, shoots an air ball, but you can see like what they were seeing talent wise, just raw, naturally, immediately.
He caught Jerry West's eye real quick.
I mean, he's Jerry West. Dude, the dude should know.
Logo.
If anyone should know. He hasn't missed yet. All right, we can spend a few minutes patting Jerry West back for all the great moves he's made already in basketball.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. I mean, if you're a Laker fan, y'all should love this.
Oh, here we go.
This episode. If y'all not, then it is what it is. We'll get back.
Kenny, you ready for this?
We'll get back. It's not even that bad. Have y'all watched Winning Time?
I haven't.
Oh, okay, so we can't talk about it. I don't really like how Jerry West is portrayed in it, but all right, we could.
Well, that's part of why I haven't seen it. Heard a lot of that going back and forth.
Yeah.
Not too much of an accurate portrayal or some little sensationalized, blah, 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 blah. The standard complaints. So, I mean, I've seen enough Lakers stuff, and, these days, I don't go back looking at stuff from before I was born too much. So I just left that one alone.
Word. I feel the same way.
So it's been 3 years, rest in peace, since Kobe's passing. Kenny, what was your first memory of Kobe that you were like, oh yeah, just that dude, like I might be watching him?
Well, as a younger than you two guy, Kobe was.
I was about to say, it's not significant.
I knew you was gonna problem with that, so I took it. I held it up. Kobe was drafted the year I was born. I've been watching basketball my whole life. My dad used to take me to games. When the Heat really sucked, they was damn near giving tickets away. So before I was a Heat fan, because again the Heat sucked, I was a Kobe fan. I was a Laker fan. If you know anything about this generation, especially a lot of us, we player fans. So Kobe and AI was my two dudes. That was all I wanted to be. I wanted that dog right there. That was what I wanted to be. And now again, if you know anything about me, basketball not my first sport. It's not my favorite sport. But as far as like having it on TV all the time, it's my dad's favorite thing. So he was always watching it. My dad didn't like Kobe. And if you know anything, households like mine, your father don't like something, it's probably gonna be your favorite. So my dad didn't like Kobe. Before Dwayne Wade came in the league, that was AI and Kobe. So first memory was probably 2001 playoffs against the Pacers.
Come on, man.
Yeah, the finals. That finals. Oh,
come on, son.
That's that. Yeah, I think that was right. Like, cause so that was in June. My birthday's in May, so I was like right after my birthday. So I was like 5 or 6, and I remember just Kobe and Shaq. But I think Shaq fouled out, and Kobe just dogged them, boy. And I was like, yo, this dude right here, we're gonna be watching him for a long time. He's gonna be dogging dudes forever. And he was dogging dudes 5, 10 more years after that, for sure. So yeah, that's probably my first Kobe memory.
Is that
no chance?
Is that the infamous,
Why he got to start beef?
Is that the infamous when he went?
Yeah.
Yeah, that clip is crazy. Well, who got beef?
Done. 0-1. Who they beat to win the championship?
Who they beat to 0-1? See, you gonna make me look dumb on there. Who they beat to win the championship? The Sixers.
Okay. That still cuts.
Yeah.
That still cuts till this day.
That's last time we seen AI.
I'm not gonna say that.
Anyways.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was real serious because you got two killers out there on the court and they're rookie of the year back to back. They were pretty much playing volleyball with the league. Who owns the league, who got the league by storm? It's AI and Kobe, and they were really tight. And that relationship was cool because I met my brother-in-law around that time. And we grew up together. A big Kobe fan, big AI fan. Just like they had this brotherhood. We had this brotherhood. And back then, he had the 8 and the ugly Adidas, but I liked them. They had this like Matrix type thing to it. And I was like, that first crazy 8, which was re-released, by the way, is selling right now. Adidas is doing something with that. It was all right. Looking back at it.
Is that the Spaceship Jones?
But yeah, the first one.
Kind of bulky, I ain't gonna lie. But so was the AIs, which I also had. So I mean,
well, I never.
But the AI felt like you're walking on air.
I've never owned a pair of AI, but we'll talk about that.
Oh, here we go. Time for him to plug that in. You got, I got you, bro. I got you. This birthday won't pass you, son. I got you.
I got. That was like 8 birthdays ago.
Yo, that's on record. This birthday won't pass you. So there's a recording. This birthday won't pass you. I got you.
Let's go.
All right, yo. For me though, when Homeboy won the dunk contest, I mean, I saw them winning championships. This is the perfect team to me. He was the perfect, to me, Jordan replica. And the modern day Jordan replica for the people. That's why they have so many Kobe fans right now who like him over MJ. if MJ was as cool, and I'm sorry, yo, if he was as cool as it was to be Kobe Bryant, you know, there would be a landslide. But that's why there's a split in the fandom. And when he won that dunk contest, I was like, yo, just check every box off the list already. There's not going to be anything in the league that you're going to say that he didn't do before he's done. He stamped that shit. There's mad respect to him, you know, from there on. You know, this is his attitude and his approach.
I think my first memory is probably along the lines, kind of what Kenny said, was when he shot the air ball. The fact that he shot the air ball, came back to do it again. I was like, yo, my man has no fear. And we're talking about youngster, big moment, and like no pressure. I'm not saying I'm a psychic, but I'm just saying, like, I was like, that takes a lot to be in that pressure, to do that, and not like, you know, disappear or, you know, put your tail between your legs and walk away. Like, he was just like, I missed, so what? We do it again. Let's go. And then
that was one of the most athletic air balls I've ever seen in my life.
And then he only got better. So that was like one of the moments that made me love him. And I've said this before. There's we have our very first clip that I loaded on this podcast channel is the first tribute that we did to Kobe when he passed. So go check that out, y'all. But I said that before is I was never really an MJ fan. Like, obviously MJ is a GOAT, one of the greatest. We could talk about that some other time. But he wasn't my GOAT. Like, I actually like Scottie Pippen more. So when Kobe came in, Kobe pretty much became like what MJ was to everyone else. Obviously, we can talk about that now or another day. They're gonna say, "Oh, well, you know, obviously because he did all MJ's moves and you know he studied them and they look very similar." Cool, it is what it is. You still got to do it. You still got to put in the work. You still got to, you know, say perfect it, and you still got to execute it. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like the analogy probably is trash, but you can take steroids, but it don't mean you're gonna be swole. Don't mean you're gonna hit home runs. You still got to do the work. So Kobe may have studied one of the GOATs, but he still had to go and execute it. So he became that. My second, even though we didn't do seconds, is I was privileged enough to see my man play. And I'll always bring this up because you don't really get too many moments like that. I see my man drop 61 in my home, New York City, Madison Square Garden. And if I'm lying, I'm not gonna put it on my universe, but if I'm lying, I'm flying. I put this on Scraps. Y'all know Scrappy, no rest in peace, my dog, I love him. But then the Scrappy. We got into the joint in Madison Square Garden. Got my hot dog, pause. Got my soda. We see the warm-ups. Kobe doing his thing, right? I look at my lady at the time, you know what I mean? I told her. I said he gonna do something tonight. Like, he gonna have a high game. Obviously, I didn't think 61. I'm not gonna be LeBron and say that I knew he was about to drop 61. I figured maybe a good 25, 30, but it was just gonna be nice moments. I said he gonna do his thing because he looked like he ain't missing the warm-ups. Dude next to me on my right was a diehard Knicks fan, talking cash shit. Oh, Kobe sucked. Kobe ain't shit. Blah 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 blah. Cool. You know, we going at it somewhat, but you know, on a friendly level. Throughout the course of the game, as the points are adding up, and the movements are crazy, and just watching him play. Not only was this dude chanting Kobe, but the whole Madison Square Garden was chanting MVP for Cobes in Madison Square Garden. It's crazy. One of the best.
All right, so he's talking about my hometown. All right,
What do you mean, my hometown?
It is the mecca of
My
basketball.
hometown, son.
And if you know about the mecca of basketball, let's keep it 100. It is a stage. Playing at Madison Square Garden is a stage. Whether you are rapping, singing, dancing, all right, basketball, hockey, it is a freaking stage. And if you take the stage and you perform at a high level, you have the audience. No matter who you are. All right, we would have booed the hell out of Kobe most nights, but he was putting on a performance to be remembered, and there's not many 60-point games in MSG. Yeah, he had us. We're still Knicks fans. All right, we're still sorry and a little bit bitter, and it's orange and blue till the day we drop. But we're still Knicks fans. But we appreciate the moment. Mecca basketball right here.
Like a game. Yeet. But yeah, that was a great moment. I went to LA to see him. Like purposely went to LA to see him play. But I think that's when he had I think either the pinky or the index injury.
Oh, he tore that shit.
Yeah, so he didn't play. So I didn't get to see him play. I think I fucking saw no shade, but I think I saw Smush Parker and everyone else play.
Mush. Yo, he was Smush was cool out in the ruck, all right.
I mean, he was all right, but he wasn't Kobe. But I was hoping to see Kobe. I was hoping to be like, yo, I saw Kobe in Madison Square Garden, and I saw him at Staples Center. But it is what it is. So transitioning to the next thing. For me, I think as an older man and with kids, I think it was really dope to see him as a father and to see him grow. Because obviously you got everyone was like, oh, he's a dick. He's to himself. He doesn't talk to anybody. He doesn't try to joke, like he's mad serious. But as he elevated to that next stage in his life, I think it was, you can obviously watch that because there's clips all over now. There's reels and, there's motivational stuff, Kobe said. But if you see the way he changed when his daughters were there, it was just, for me as a dad, that was just a blessing to see. And, it's a shame we didn't get to see more of that.
Yeah, it's almost like Gordon Ramsay. You ever see him with his kids? He's way, way, way nicer with adults. Hey, that shit's hilarious. I mean, you sign up for that, and I ain't gonna hear me crying for you. But the kids, he real nice. Hey, this is what you did wrong.
You had me stumped. I was like,
yeah.
How we go from Kobe to Gordon?
Because the comparison is real. I see what you're talking about.
I can make any analogy work. That's what I do. Anyways, so yeah. That's how I was seeing Kobe with his kids out, because we always know him as the Mamba Killer. We know like he's friends with some of the other players off the court, but on the court I'm gonna kill you, and really that's all you really see. Like, even if again, some of these dudes cool with him, they say good. Paul Gasol talks great about Kobe all the time as a teammate and a friend, but again we seen him talk to Paul like, yo, you sure y'all friends? I don't know, dog. Again, I mean, I remember another memory, so you can just bring it up. I remember Dwayne Wade broke Kobe's nose. I think it was an All-Star game. He said, "Oh, don't worry, it's cool, whatever. I'm gonna see you again." Man, I see some good Lakers versus Heat games over my time. Man, Kobe gave it a deal. I seen D-Wade have sometimes where again, that's one of the best defensive shooting guards I've ever seen. We have that debate another time. He had some days where he had Kobe looking one way or another. Kobe, drop a little 15 with 15 for Kobe. That's a quiet night. Man, not that night. Man, next time he came back to Miami. He said, I got to pay you back for that bloody nose, dog. Still wearing the mask and all. Gave him about like 50 dollars.
That shit, a clip of Wade talking about that. That shit's funny.
Yeah.
Now, screw that. If you're going to bring up Wade, they'll bring up that night in Miami. Lakers up 9, but Wade got a little hot and started pushing. And Kobe said, "No, I'm guarding him." And Wade looked like he forgot how to play basketball for the rest of the third quarter. Y'all say, well, hold on. This is what Mamba mode looked like.
Sure.
Mamba mode, everybody talks about, great game winning shots and stuff like that. No, it's that same thing Michael Jordan did while he had Pippen. And here comes the third, fourth quarter. And it's like, yo, look, you're a great defender, but I'm supposed to take on this challenge. I'm supposed to close the game.
And I'm going to be talking to you the whole time.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on as he got older and seeing him with rest in peace, Gigi?
I mean, as he got older, I never felt like he was a dick. Let's start there. Like, I grew up around sports and a lot of competitors, and I'm competitive my damn self. You could be honest with your teammates. Sometimes you gotta talk to them a certain way. The same thing in the house is called tough love, and he was about that. It's time to work. It's time to fucking work.
I'm glad you brought that. So make sure you defend me when we in the chat, in the group chat.
I got you, bro.
Glad you brought that up.
You know that, man. But I had a lot of respect for him, and then I wish I could have met him, but just that respect elevated even more for somebody that you don't truly know, but you know what you know of them. In retirement, him as an ambassador to the game, and him as an ambassador to women's basketball and other endeavors. I mean, Body Armor is hot. It's killing now. Get your Mamba flavor. Get that 24, that purple one.
It's actually good. Actually good.
Really good. Like what he meant as a girl dad, because everybody's wondering like how is he going? He just keeps having girls. So like they can ball too. They can love the game too.
Don't matter. That's actually
really inspire everybody.
The ambassador for the women's game. If anyone know me, I'm like a glutton for sports. Oh my, I watch everything. Formula, name it, I watch it. But really, honestly, watching WNBA, which again, I watch a little bit of it, not too much. I ain't gonna lie. But college women's sports, I don't watch. It's probably like because NCAA, that's just football for me. I watch March Madness, college basketball come around, but women's college basketball was just. It's not just about gambling. That's a big part of it. But March Madness is just where the epic stuff happened. But honestly, I forgot. I can't pronounce her name. Sabrina. How you forgot? She was Oregon. So yeah,
Sabrina played for my New York Liberty.
Yeah, she played for Liberty now. Their relationship was crazy dope to me. So that's actually that was actually again, even though I do love sports, I watch sports a long time. I tell my girl this all the time. Part of the reason why I watch sports instead of reality TV is, it's like real life stuff you could see, like it's real. It's not fabricated. You see relationships happen, and that was one of those things you've seen. Because again, not to say Kobe, you never see a Kobe fan complain about, when I met Kobe, it was not a good experience. But for a professional, she was a professional yet. Before an athlete like that to be a Kobe fan, I think that's the first time I seen another athlete that wasn't like in the NBA that was a Kobe fan. That was like one of us, except obviously she was a girl, but it was like that's how I would have been if I was a baller. Obviously, I didn't play basketball, I played football. If I was a baller like that, I got to be the Mamba. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show out, and I'm gonna show everything he done taught me. What you talking about? That's I do think that was really dope. Glad you brought that up.
Oh, we had female women basketball fans, like mad ones. I feel like he was gonna help get more eyes on the WNBA. Because let's be clear, like I don't really see any. I think maybe LeBron does it somewhat now, or a little bit, but I really don't see any.
See a couple of the players like go to games, but like that's not.
But no one really.
Dame and them dudes, Dame, LeBron, D Wade, they're at the games. I mean, all of them, they're trying to do what they can. The league's still growing though. We saw some guaranteed contracts, and we saw some of the biggest contracts in WNBA history the last 2 years. So that's pretty good. And free agency is a thing in WNBA now. That it is growing. It's coming.
They might catch me if they bring back the Miami Soul. I wouldn't mind going to some games. I ain't gonna lie, especially for the low.
I feel like Kobe was helping that because he was.
Miami fans can't go to games. Y'all at the beach. Y'all dancing salsa. Y'all on.
Hey, big games look pretty occupied to me. They just don't go to Dolphins games, but that's another conversation for another day.
I'm not going.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to talk about because obviously we're not NBA players, so we can't give you the cold moments. But as people that love Kobe and the Mamba, this is some thoughts that we have. Is there any parting things you guys want to say about it? Because obviously, like I said, we can't go too deep because I can't say, oh shit, I remember Game 7 versus Portland.
I mean, I could, but then we'd be here all day. I mean, I could do that for a lot of things. That's not really. Conducive to let's keep this short. I do it's like closing points as far as again back to that Mamba mentality. It don't mean like you got it. Like Rook said he never seen Kobe as an asshole. And I actually if you ever been my teammate in any sports but golf, I'm the pushing type to keep it PG. So I definitely understand what that means. So definitely be that Mamba in your life. Like it don't gotta be just talking to people, can't push others. Iron sharpens iron. I'm a big fan of that. Just who you are, who you hang around with. So if you being a Mamba and you putting you on point, you putting your boys and your people on point, it keeps growing. I think that's part of the reason why I do think Kobe would have grown the women's game, because that Mamba mentality and that girl dad part too. Because I mean, if Gigi really was like it, and if you want your people to be in the best situation possible, and I don't know Kobe personally, but from what we know of the man, I don't think he would just be like, yeah, here's my money, you could live off this. Nah, you you finna go and get it too. I'm a razor killer, and killer finna happen, and it looked like it was well on its way. It's a shame we don't get to see that. It's a shame we don't get to see a lot of things. You know, that's just the nature of the beast, so to speak. So, yeah, definitely be that Mamba in your real life, your everyday life. Don't just be like, oh, I'm not an athlete, or you give it up, not or anything like that. You can still be a Mamba doing whatever you do.
Rook.
Answer. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got to piggyback the Mamba mentality,
Come on,
bro.
son. I'm the closer.
All right, bro.
Buckets.
It's fourth quarter for you. I got the third quarter.
Let's
I
go.
piggyback the mentality, man. That's so important to me. Like Kenny said, out just in your life, sports is just that. All right, all the trials and tribulations you see throughout the course of a season, that's the course of your life. High school, any type of school, work, career, until you find your way, until you reach your peak, your summit. Exactly. Your personal achievement and championship, like that's you. And that mentality just means a certain focus needs to be put when it's time for you to work. When it's time for you to put in that work that for yourself, for your goals, yeah, that switch has to flip. All right, they gotta see a different version of you, because this is something that I can't lose at. All right, this is something I won't accept anything less than perfection with. And you take that shit into everything that you do. And Kobe did that. The second he got off the court, he hit the ground running. He got his hands into every bit of business outside of basketball and kept that same mentality. And he talks about it. So, keep that. Be your first set of motivation.
Or my man won an Oscar. Closing out, but I do agree with everyone you said about be the Mamba in your life, and if not for yourself, for others. Literally posted that today, something to that effect. I said, keep hungry and driven people around you. They're the company you keep. Like, it's just facts. You hang around killers and driven and motivated people. I would hope that it's going to make you driven and motivated. You hang around people that just eat hot dogs all day, ice cream, play video games all night, not doing anything, then you might end up kind of like that. But definitely miss the Mamba, miss Kobe. I find myself, I obviously got the book on Amazon, I think $8, some Kobe quotes. I want to check that out. But I find myself, you guys see, because I blew up the group chat, sending mad Kobe clips and shorts and reels and interviews. I just feel like at my stage of life, like where I'm at now, which was obviously the motivation to bring the podcast back, because I feel like we are of that experience and that generation to try to guide the next generation in. I feel like I find myself watching a lot of Kobe clips, trying to stay motivated, because, my man's was that guy. So, love you, Mamba. Miss you. Love you, Gigi. Rest in peace to both. And that's pretty much all I got for y'all. So, hopefully y'all like, share, subscribe it. We here. Try to get a little more happier. This your day. 8:24. Copes. Be yourself.
I still say Mamba when I shoot. That's all I'm saying. You feel me?
I did too. I got a clip on that Instagram. I actually got 18,000 views. That was great.
It's better when you say the Kobe. Shoot that fade away.
Through the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself.